completely uninterested in those kind of men. And then once she gets to a certain age of maturity and there's a whole new generation of girls who have all the choices, then they sit there and go, you know what? I deserve monogamy and and they all of a sudden want to grow up and mature. Why does no woman decide that when she actually is at her most valuable?
I feel like like I said, I don't like to speak for all women. I just speak for myself. But I know for me that I was looking for a man for a lifestyle, something that I was not able to do individually by myself. So that's why it's like, well, yeah, I want to be able to do this, do that. I want to go for the football player that was just on GQ. And in reality, now I realize, well, okay, there's a lot that comes with that. I can make my own money. I don't necessarily need that type of guy for the happiness that I'm looking for. Again, seeing value in the Grand Canyon is a lot different than like, okay, here's money for this, here's allowance for that.
And
here's an hour of my time.
As you asking why a man that is 20, 21, 23 is not a top G like a 30, 40-year-old man.
No, the point,
your age actually dictates your sort of maturity to a large extent.
Well, I'm arguing the point. The point I'm trying to make is that what I actually think happens, especially in the modern world, because the modern world's all fucked up and nothing's the way it's supposed to be, the traditional life path of a female is she's 17, she's 18, she's 19, and her value is massively inflated. And I don't blame her. Of course it's massively inflated. Imagine being 19 years old, have achieved exactly fucking zero in your life, knowing nothing. You put makeup on, and sports stars, billionaires, actors, the most important famous people on the planet, the richest men on the planet are begging for your attention. The ego you're going to develop, let's all be honest, right? The ego you're going to develop is going to be monu-fucking-mental. I'm special, I'm so gorgeous, all this.
Did you know that there's a simple combination of natural ingredients that will help you poop out pounds of old rotten waste in your colon within just a matter of days?
It's bullshit, right? And then what happens as they grow older, as new generations come along, because the truth is most women are at their peak attraction, let's say in their early 20s. As they grow older, what women become is far more fearful of competition. This is why you'll see a woman who's a bit older go, oh, you know, I really want monogamy. What she's scared of is her dude getting a 21-year-old. That's what she's fucking scared of. She may not know it. She may not say it. But basically, that's what the truth is, because she knows a 21-year-old is going to be more desirable, higher status, more fertile. That's what she's scared of.
Cheating is bad when you're 30 or 27.
So no, but it's not about that. I'm telling you the shift in the female mentality, because when a female is 20, she doesn't give a fuck about any of this. She doesn't want to find the nice man. Now she's trying to, like you're saying, chasing a lifestyle, chasing Mr. Promiscuous, chasing Mr. Famous. Doesn't give a shit until she starts getting scared. Oh, shit. Oh, my age begins with 3 now. And then they change, their mentality changes. It's a fear element. That's the reality. And it's a biological fear element. I'll give you an example of it. You know what's amazing about humans? We are still very primal. When men like these two and me, when we walk through the mall, people just move. It's like you can sense when the big animals turn up, right? It's something amazing about humans. If you have a very attractive 45-year-old woman, she's gorgeous, but a gorgeous 19-year-old walks in, look at that 45-year-old woman's face. She's furious. She fucking hates her. She just doesn't like her for no reason. Yeah. Because women understand, unfortunately, but your age is a massive indicator in your value. In an inverse way to men are more valuable as we get older. Every woman knows that. Every woman will sit here and go, yeah, I know a man who's older than me. Of course. But if I say it the other way around, I'm misogynistic. It's just the reality of the world. So then we have to go into the other point. The point is this. When you were at your peak value, you had zero interest in monogamy. But then you find a man who's 35 at his peak value. He's finally struggled and worked, because when he was 19, no girl spoke to him. When he was 23, he was broke. When he was 24, he had no life experience. When he was 25, he couldn't fuck. When he was 20, whatever. He finally gets to the point where he's now at his peak value. Him at 35 is you when you were 19. And then you're sitting there saying to him, no, you should be monogamous. It's like, well, you fucking weren't. You did whatever you wanted in your peak. Now I'm finally got there. And I had to work for my shit. God gave you. God and L'Oreal gave you. I had to fucking struggle. I had to go through hell to get on this yacht. You got on the yacht with an Instagram DM. I had to buy it. And now you're telling me I need to fucking settle down and behave and grow up? Fuck you.
Because
it's bullshit.
You're assuming that the journey...
All right, let me get y'all final thoughts on this, and then we'll wrap this video up.
All right.
Go ahead. What are your thoughts on what he just said?
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. As myself, I do go for older men.
Yeah. That's majority of women.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what are your thoughts when it comes to girls being at their peak at 19 and guys being at their peak, and then girls, once they get older, they like, hey, guy, I want you to settle down. Even though you were at your peak and I partied and I did my whole ass activities, I want you to settle down. What are your thoughts on that?
Shit, if you don't want to settle down, that's cool. Next.
All right.
I mean, it's like there's enough men out there. Like, I'm not gonna force you to settle down. I get it. You're just starting your whole phase, old ass. Okay, go ahead. Let me go find someone who's gonna settle down. It's probably gonna be an older guy. I mean, a younger guy. For some reason, the younger guys go for the older women, and they're like, some of them be ready to settle down. Like, I mean, I'm not. Like,
I think that's cap. I think
Some of
they
them.
only go for them because they can't get the girls their age.
that, and then they fall in love.
Well, I don't know about that. That sounds like some simp ass activities to me. But go ahead.
Why you keep saying simp every time you hear the word love?
It's not about love. It's about putting yourself in bad predicaments and then loving, right? So if you a guy who's a fucking, I don't know, 21-year-old, and you said an older woman, so I'm guessing, I don't know, 28, 30, whatever, and you love her, you could just love a girl that's younger than you versus you loving a girl that's older than you, because a girl that's older than you, she's going to be more masculine, have more tendencies to fucking do a whole bunch of whole shit, activities, etc. Versus a girl that's younger that you can actually coach, that she's more submissive, she's more feminine, she's more livelihood. I think a lot of men, they want to have fun. They want to enjoy life with a woman. If you already been through everything, how can you have fun with someone like that?
True.
Yeah. But go ahead. What are your final thoughts on everything that happened on what you just said?
I guess you can't talk for everybody though, because, you know, there's a lot of different people out there with different mindsets. There would be some older women that could be like, just, you know, done, like, you know, I could do a younger guy and maybe he's ready to be with someone. Some people want to get together at young ages. Some just want to wait. It's different, you know, for everybody. You
Stop the cap.
You can think that, but you never know. Like,
Well, I'm gonna be very clear. Of course, there are some outliers and there's the minority. But if we talking about majority of men prefer girls between the ages of, like I said, 18 and 24.
Right.
Women, I think is 3 to 7 years older than themselves. So if you were 19, you prefer 3 to 7 older than yourself. Anyway, but carrying on. What are your thoughts? Why you looking at me like that? The fuck?
I don't necessarily like older men.
Okay, how old are you?
21.
Okay, and how have the dudes that you dated, were they younger than you or older than you? The majority of them.
Older.
Thank you. So you like older men? Like, what the
This
fuck?
girl, I'm done now. I'm just kidding. I'm talking about like older, like.
Oh, you talking like
55.
40,
Who the fuck-
50?
Yeah, no, like 40, 50.
A lot of girls like.
No.
yeah, a lot of girls.
Limp dick. Anyways, so
How would you know?
Come on, speak your thoughts.
Speak your truth. Speak your truth.
Come on, Ace. This video.
Speak your truth.
that's how you know. Anyways, I don't. I don't know. I feel like either way, younger guys are still hoes. Like even if you're at your peak or not.
Damn. Okay. So for you, from your perspective, you saying that no matter if the dude is a little bit older or young, they still gonna be hoes.
You could be 22 and be a hoe. And you could be 35 and be a hoe.
Well, number one, guys can't be hoes. That's number one. Number two, yes, I do understand what you're saying. Guys always want sex and variety. Yes.
So what are they, whores?
No, they're hoe makers. Or promiscuous men, if you want to use that word.
Okay.
Hoes.
Hoes.
No, they're not hoes. Hoes is a derogatory term, right? So when it comes to that, I'm gonna just break this down real quickly and then we can carry on and finish the video. When it comes to that, hoes is a derogatory term. So that means that, hey, you a hoe, that's like a bad thing. You can't bad thing a guy that's having sex with multiple women because that's something that's hard to do.
But you can bad mouth a girl that's having sex with multiple men.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Okay, if there was two people, one person made their money because they busted their ass, they fucking worked their ass off, etc. They built a business and now they're a millionaire.
Right.
Versus one person who literally inherited their money, meaning their parents had money, their parents died and got money. Which one would you respect more?
The one that worked.
Thank you. So when it comes to guys, getting sex is hard to do. So it's respected.
Where's the cap button? Push the cap button.
Do you know that 1 in every 3 dudes haven't had sex in a year or is a virgin?
Bro.
Guys are not
cap,
having sex
man.
like that.
I've seen the ugliest men pick up bitches at bars.
Okay, just because he's physically ugly doesn't mean he's not tall. Doesn't mean he doesn't have money. Doesn't mean he has status.
5'6", no money, driving a Toyota. Okay, so.
So then he probably has hella game. There is an amplifier that makes him get bitches.
Confidence.
Well, there's something that makes him get bitches. Because if there wasn't, there wouldn't be OnlyFans. There wouldn't be all these fucking porn, everybody simping and all this other extra shit. Point is, it's hard to get women. That's just the point.
No.
She said it. Oh my God, I don't even want to go through this. Anyway, let's carry on. Cause I don't even. That's a whole nother
You
topic.
should have just pushed the cap button. We could have continued on.
No. We continue on anyway. So for you personally, you just saying that when it comes to older and versus younger, they all hoes. They all whatever. Okay, and then what's your final thoughts on the video as well?
What you mean?
The final thoughts on the whole video, as in everything that you heard today.
The point is,
Yeah.
us women.
The
can
point
be
is what?
I said the point is, us women can be superior on our own.
Okay, talk heavy. Talk
We
kids.
don't need that.
Oh, bruh, me.
It's about to be 2023.
They so sassy.
It's sassy.
And then what's your IGs?
At itty bitty ace _.
All right.
Ash.arl.
All right. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you want to follow them, and their links to their Instagram will be in the description below. Get Bread Pill and Chill. It is on Amazon right now. Have fun talking to your family and friends at events and etc. Other than that, I'm out. Peace.